So it's my great honor to invite Dr. Jim Betts to the podium to provide our graduates with his graduation remarks. I've known Jim for nearly 20 years, and what he has accomplished as a graduate of our institution provides an amazing example for you, our graduates. So I was thrilled when he agreed to offer his insights, experiences, and words of wisdom. He is what I describe as a true servant leader, supporting children in need at the USCF Children's Hospital, which I had the privilege of visiting a couple of times, and then supporting his community as a firefighter, as Provost Shadler said, an EMT and search and rescue member. He was also a member of our Olympic team physician for 4 years. And you know, he's never forgotten the experience he had as a catamount and has been one of our most engaged and supportive alums. He is always present for admissions, career and alumni programming, and he's always finds a way to say yes when asked to help. Jim, I am forever grateful for your friendship and your unending support of our UVM community. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Jim Betts.
President Prelock, fellow platform members, and the UVM class of 2025, soon to be graduates and alumni. What a memorable day to be home at this beautiful venue of our university. As I walked around campus and throughout Burlington, there's a kaleidoscope of colors, races, religions, ethnicities, and gender choices. All are here among you. I praise inclusion and all the good that will spring from that acceptance. It is an honor and privilege to share some reflections from my 8 years of UVM and how they influenced me in my medical practice and contributed to developing a passion of service to others. As you prepare to leave UVM, pursue your aspirations and careers, my challenge today is to impart a feeling of hope in these troubling, tumultuous times. Our nation and the world are in conflict. We all have a moral and social obligation to become involved. My personal journey began when Don Shea, a family practice physician and member of the UVM College of Medicine, class of 1956, moved across the street from my home in Bennington. My father had died the previous year when I was 9. Ma Betts had the daunting task of raising my brother, sister, and me, as well as running our local family establishment, the Maple Sugar Bowl restaurant. I was, and still am, an early riser, and from my upstairs bedroom window, I would see Dr. Shea leave his house with his medical bag. I'd quietly run downstairs at 5:30 in the morning and meet him when he left for home visits. He would tell me who he was going to see and what treatment he thought was needed. When he returned that evening, after a long day, he'd take the time to show me the medications prescribed and a description of his care. He was dedicated to everyone in the community who were in need despite their ability to pay. My career path at age 10 was set, the road to which came through our university. I am forever indebted to UVM for offering me a foundation of learning and eventually instilling a devotion to serve many in ways other than a physician. I am always a learner, challenging myself to be a better pediatric surgeon tomorrow than I am today. I returned here in 2023 to celebrate my 50th UVM College of Medicine reunion. Amazing how quickly a half-century passes. Tom Brokaw has said, "You are educated. Your certification is there in your degree. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of it as a ticket to change the world. For you, graduation will be the initiation of your journey on a long path of professional and personal accomplishments." There are so many far less fortunate around us, adults, children, and families who exist in unsavory conditions. We are the wealthiest nation on earth. Yet as I look everywhere, we have homeless on our streets, mental illness and poverty abound. Certainly, we can all contribute to correct those social issues. Your effort will begin to alter that path for many. If your work improves the fate of even one individual, that will be life-changing. Muhammad Ali once stated, "Service to others is the price you pay for a room on this earth." As a kid in Bennington, one local fire station was a block from my home. The fire alert was a series of loud horn blasts emitted from a number of locations around town. Everyone heard them. We would listen to the sequence, look at the local insurance company calendar, and find which street box was pulled. Then, weather permitting, I'd hop on my bike, race down to the station to see the engine depart. At that time, you had to be 18 to become a firefighter in Vermont. At 15, I was a founding member of the Bennington Rescue Squad. A number of years after medical school, a passion to become a firefighter reignited, so to speak. When I moved to California after surgical residency, I completed training as a volunteer firefighter. My participation on the Big Sur Fire Department continues today. From 1979 to 1983, I spent a few weeks a year at the United States Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs as one of the physicians in residence, short for the training camp doctor. Not tasked with the complex repair of athletic injuries, we treated colds, sprains, headaches, and other minor ailments. In 1983, I was part of the medical group accompanying the USA team to the Pan American Games in Caracas, Venezuela. Some of the athletes tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, so-called PEDs. That incident led me and other physicians, scientists, ethicists, and athletes to form the USOC Anti-Doping Committee. Our goal was to create and ensure a level playing field. Our testing program became a model widely adapted by the NCAA and professional sports. As a member of that committee, from 1984 to 2000, the program was transitioned out from the USOC. My continued public education for the danger of these substances remains a personal mission. Caring for and commitment to others above self. Class of 2025 embrace this challenge. Your goal, individually and collectively, is to help right the ship, green up the environment, cool down the climate, figuratively and actually, and become an ambassador for positive change. You will be pulled in many directions throughout life. Stay connected with each other. Return here whenever possible. UVM is an incubator for growth, development, and education. As you move on, the choices of paths in life are many. As Robert Frost, Vermont's first poet laureate, aptly stated, "Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference." Whichever road you choose, consider one which encourages a passion for caring. This will be transformational for you and whatever cause you embrace. There is an indigenous people saying, which I have paraphrased and often quote, "We are here on this earth for only so much time and want our lives to have made a difference. Yours most certainly can in many ways." I leave you with a challenge in life attributed to Ralph Waldo Emerson: to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a happy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. Safe journey, UVM class of 2025. I congratulate you all.